Technology is absolutely key and at the heart of financial services and asset management. What challenges are your clients facing in this on this topic, in particular in the areas of fund distribution?
So technology underpins the entire industry, Veronica, really. When we take a step back, the industry is, depending on what measure you use, about $125 trillion industry in terms of the amount invested through the industry right around the world. So if you take the full range of industry activities from the investor, and it all starts with the investor, through to the fund manager, and then ultimately through the products and the investments themselves, technology underpins everything. And without technology and the ecosystem that technology ultimately underpins, we couldn't do all the things the industry does every day. Ultimately, the investments that the investors allocate their assets to would never occur. So it's hugely complicated. There's a lot of moving parts to it. But by and large, the biggest challenge I think the industry has faced has been to ensure that during the pandemic, all of the technology that I've referred to is working cohesively and continues to operate as required. And by and large, it has. And I think we can come out of that period and say that has been a really good stress test of the technology. It hasn't been perfect, but overall it has done very well.
That's very interesting. But then in terms of opportunities, where do you see opportunities being that perhaps technology can solve for or really bring to fruition?
So we're going through a period now where clients are asking themselves, what else can technology do right across the business, kind of front to back, as people say. And the front is the distribution lens, if you like. What else can we do to improve the investor experience, to improve the quality of data that we give to investors, and ultimately to help investors make better decisions? And part of that is through economies of scale. It's through having sufficient economies to really invest in the right technology. And the other part, and it is a little bit boring, but it's also to make sure that all of the plumbing that sits underneath distribution and sits underneath investment management is working correctly. And we're seeing great strides there. Again, not perfect, but we're seeing very good strides in that area. So the future is very exciting, Veronica.